my lovely Aries. We are here for a general reading for the second week of February. That's a general reading, so please take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, remember time is fluid and gender is neutral. We are going to do a reading for our lovely Aries. We will do a past, present, future, and again, remember that time is fluid, so maybe last week, maybe kind of still spilling over into this week a bit. So we'll see here, but we'll get started and we'll certainly get some clarifiers as we go. Let's get these out here a little bit. See what we're working with. All right, Aries. Okay, so our first card here in the past category is the Two of Cups in reverse. So it looks like maybe you had a split in a relationship here, or you've having a little strife. It doesn't necessarily mean a split. You may just be kind of having a little bit of argument. Could be with a friend, coworker, family member, spouse, significant other, any of those things. Just a little bit of a, a faux pas one of you may have made there, and you need to kind of smooth that over. It looks like the Fool card going with it lets me know that either you or your partner may have done something a little bit foolish, a little bit maybe ill-advised, and that's what's kind of got the other on their ear. You know who you are or which one that may apply to. We'll get a little bit clarification on that in a moment, but it doesn't look like it's anything too nefarious here or anything too serious. So I don't think we're dealing with anything major. Just kind of looks like a little bit of a snafu, perhaps. In the present, we have the Lovers card. And so I think whatever it is, it's certainly going to be smoothed over, if we are dealing with the lover in this rather than a friend or a coworker. And if it's somebody that you've been kind of seeing or wanting to see, I think it's going to smooth over so well that it may escalate into a more romantic relationship or a more serious relationship. So if it's somebody that, you kind of been pursuing, or they've been pursuing you, or you guys have kind of been, you're in the friend zone sort of, and you've kind of had this misunderstanding here. One of you has kind of annoyed the other, with some sort of, maybe you said something that was ill-advised, or the other one said something and it hurt feelings, something of that nature. Was all around a general fool. I think it's going to smooth over to the point where, it may even lead to a better understanding and more of a love than you were even expecting. So it may actually end up being a good thing. Then with that, we have the Moon, but we have it in reverse. So the Moon often is something where, you're not totally thrilled. You're kind of just, you might be confused even, but this is in reverse. So to me, I feel like this is more of a clarity situation. You don't have two opposing sides with the two dogs that are like barking at each other and the Moon. You don't have this confusion. You don't have a shadowy Moon character kind of lurking over you. Like where are we going with this? I think this is saying that your relationship is becoming more clear, coupled with the Lovers card, that is. So we'll get clarifiers again on all of these, but I'm kind of thinking this is leaning toward a really good thing. And then it looks like going into the future, we have the Ten of Swords, but it's in reverse. So, this is somebody who, rather than stabbing you in the back, it looks like they're going to be picking you up. I think that this is a person who's going to heal you. Maybe you may have had somebody stab you in the back before, and so your trusting issues are a little bit not so great. You may not have much trust in people in general. You may be kind of like, what's their agenda? What's their game? Because I've been down this road before and it ended really bad. But in this case, with the reversal of that, I think this is a person who's coming to show you that this isn't how it always ends. And this is not how it's going to be this time. And this is someone you can trust. You can trust me. I want to pick you up. I don't want to stab you in the back and throw you down and leave you. I want to help you, pick you up, make you better. And this is going along with the Nine of Swords, but to me, this is just showing your inner struggle. And again, I think it's an inner struggle with your ability to trust. That's how I see that. I see that as, you know, this is a person who you personally are a person, you know, and again, take it how it resonates. Maybe you're very trusting and, you know, your partner that you're dealing with here, just you're trying to convince them, look, I'm not going to stab you in the back, but they've been through a bad relationship and you're trying to convince them, you can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me. And they're really, no, you know, and it's stressful for both of you because you're trying to, you know, or it could be the opposite and you could be that person that you're struggling right now, you know, whether you can trust this person or not because you've had bad relationships in the past. But, you know, certainly one of the two of you has had something that, you know, in the past has been not good for you. It's led to trust issues that's causing you this anxiety. That's how I feel. This is anxiety over trust. I feel like I'm just seeing that, and especially with this, you know, but neither one of you do I see as being a person who wants to harm the other. I feel like you're both wanting to do good things for the other. The exact opposite of, you know, stabbing each other in the back, but you just are having trouble conveying that to each other. So we'll get some clarifiers here, moving forward. So let's get some clarifiers on that Fool over here. What do we got going on with this Fool, please, Spirit, for our lovely Aries? What do we have for this Fool over here for our lovely Aries, please, Spirit? All right, so we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. And, you know, to me, this just lets me know that somebody was the strong figure, which I feel like this is the Aries. This is you in the relationship. I feel like the strong, powerful, domineering figure in this relationship was probably the one who was wrong, who had things backwards, who may have, you know, said or done something, even if you didn't mean to, that hurt the other person's feelings, potentially. You may have, you know, they may be ghosting you a bit right now or not talking to you right now, or, you know, it's not really going the way you were hoping it would go right now because you made a faux pas. You said something or did something that was just a little bit, you know, they took it the wrong way, maybe even, but it upset them or hurt their feelings in some regard. And what you need to do is just basically use your strength, you know, your Queen of Cup energy, your ability to talk your way out of situations that we all know you have, Aries. That ability for the gift of gab, and you need to apologize. You need to make things right. You need to smooth things over, especially if it was unintentional. And for some reason, I really am getting that vibe that this was unintentional. This was not in any way malicious from anybody on either side. It was a misunderstanding. And I feel like, you know, so this just needs to be, you know, remedied. And it could be something as simple as just an apology, or could be something where you need to make a bigger gesture. But either way, you know, use what skills you have to make that, smooth that over, because that's ultimately going to be something that helps you in the long run, because that's going to be what's leading you to the Lovers card. It's really going to put things back in perspective for you guys. It's going to make things better for everybody. It's going to make you have more, you know, love choices, options, better balance, and less ambiguity about, you know, the current state of your relationship, your feelings towards each other, you know, how things are going. It's going to open up your communication better. So it's definitely something you need to do for yourself and for the other person. So that's how I read that. Now, if it is reversed, please do take it in reverse, or maybe you're both Aries. And so this Aries energy is applicable to them as well, but that's how I'm reading that also. So take it how it resonates there. But can we get some clarification on the Moon and the Lovers card here, please, Spirit? Some clarification on the Moon and the Lovers card, please, Spirit. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles. So for some reason, we're holding tight to our funds, our coin. We're a little bit, you know, concerned, and that could just be general. You know, that could be something general with we're moving forward with a relationship here. Maybe you've decided to move forward with a relationship so much so that you're moving, you're deciding to move forward with things like dating or moving in together. It could be any number of things, but all these things come at a cost. They all are, exponentially pricey, especially in today. So, somebody's holding on to their coin pretty tightly, and, that could be an issue that, you're having some questions about, how to share. Do you go Dutch? Do you split the bill? That may be a question for you, especially if you've never been in a dating situation with this person before. Maybe that's something that, you've always been friends with them. You've always been in a friend zone with them, and now you're on a date. What do you do? How do you treat this? Do you, am I supposed to pay? Is he supposed to pay? This may be something that, you want to discuss ahead of time, because you're kind of like, I don't know what to do. So this could be something that, especially coming up on the holidays with Valentine's Day too. This may be something like, do I buy them a gift? Do I not? Is it too soon? Because I don't want to seem overly, aggressive with buying them a gift. And then, there's all kinds of nuances that go with that. Anybody who knows starting a relationship around any holiday or birthday or whatever, you've had that question before, and that may be what this is about. Nothing major, just something that you're having kind of on your mind. It's weighing on you, like, okay, how are we going to handle the funds situation, different things like that. So I don't see that as being anything major to worry about. It's just more of a kind of confusion with that kind of thing, but we'll get some clarifier on that too as well. Please, Spirit, can we get a clarifier on the Four of Pentacles, please? Four of Pentacles. Clarifier, please, Spirit, on the Four of Pentacles for our lovely Aries. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So again, that's kind of like, I think you guys are going to be trying to go out and about, but the communication, celebration issue is going to kind of be a little bit of a touchy one for you, because again, I do think, with the Valentine's Day holiday coming up, or with you guys first starting to go out with friends, as a couple, or places, as time goes on, it'll get easier. But right now, as you're first starting to move into this from a friend zone to a lover zone, and that's what I'm seeing here. Ultimately, I'm seeing you guys are progressing from a friend zone to a lover zone, from a friend zone to a relationship zone, that, you're going out more, you're doing more things, you're going more places, you're dating, you're meeting up with friends, there's the potential of the holidays. Do we buy gifts or not? This and that. And I think that again is a confusion for you. This is another moment of confusion. What if he doesn't ask me out on on Valentine's Day? Am I supposed to ask him, or is it a give me that we're going to be going together to do something, or should I make other plans, or, who pays when we go, or, these are all things that are just confusing to you at this particular time. With the moon, the relationship is not a confusion. You don't feel confused with the relationship per se. You know that this is the person that you want to be spending your time with. It's the logistics of the dating that's kind of throwing you off, because you've never been in this kind of situation with this person before. So this is new. This is new ground for you. And just trust me when I say that it will work itself out. And again, I would say go back over here to the Queen and, open up communication. Use that queenly power of, your Aries wit, and use your communication. Just talk to them about it. You just need to say to them, you just need to talk to them about it and say, listen, are we exclusive? If we are, does that mean we're automatically doing this or this or this? If we go out, how do you personally feel like things should be handled in a relationship with finances? You pay one time, I pay the next, we split the check. How do we do this? I don't want to be embarrassed in front of, your friends, my friends, whomever, these kinds of things. Just discuss it. It's, if you want a relationship with this person, you have to have good communication with this person. That's the bottom line, because you're going to have to decide these things all your life, if you're looking at long term. So realistically, just get it out of the way. Suck it up. Be the Aries that you are. Go for it, and just be discuss it. Just straight up tell me, what do we need to do, so that you don't have to deal with any more of this anxiety dealing with it. Because this person is not someone who's going to stab you in the back. Again, you know, you're moving forward. This person wants to help you. They want to be there for you, but you have to let them know what you need. You have to let them know what you want to know. You have to communicate with this person. If you do not, neither one of you are going to understand, and things are constantly going to be a series of unfortunate events, or a series of miscommunications that are going to eventually lead to people being upset. And, you know, you're going to be back here, which we see, we know you have anxiety here. We know we have stress. And the stress, again, I still say can relate to trust, because, you know, maybe you just don't trust, you know, yourself with this relationship, because you just don't know how to have a relationship. You know, you get bored easily, and so you've never really been in a relationship that you're this interested in. Or it could be something where you've liked this person so much because you've been friends with them for so long, and now it's escalated into something more, and you really just don't want to screw it up, you know, or vice versa. They feel the same way about you, and you're just stressed out. What if I make a mistake about this and that really upsets him? What if I, you know, I'm supposed to pay and I don't? What if he wanted me to do this or that and I don't? What if I didn't buy him a gift and he buys me one? Yada, yada, back and forth. But it's just so simple to fix that. Communicate, and you can fix this. So let's get some clarifiers on that. Let's get some clarifiers on the stress going forward. In the future here, please, Spirit, for our lovely Aries. You know, of all the people, Aries, you can definitely say what's on your mind. So, you know, with this person, it's a little bit more difficult because you do like them, but just cut through the chase and get to it. You know, what do we have here? All right, we have the Ace of Swords, and it's in reverse. And again, I think this is just you not using your energy, your sword energy, your power, your energy. You have the Ace of Swords energy in you. I mean, you don't typically have a problem telling anybody what you think, what you want, what you need, what you want to do. But for some reason, this person is a person that, I don't know if you just like them so much. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that this is a person that you just like so much, you care about so much, you don't want to screw things up with, and that's a very rare position for you. Usually you are the one who's like, I gotta get rid of this person, I'm so bored, or I'm so half about it, I don't really care, I could care less if they dumped me tomorrow or if I never saw them again. You're usually the one ghosting people, and this is such a weird position for you to be in, because you actually like this person, that you really just don't know what to do. You're like, how do I put my sword down? You know, because I usually am flailing it around like, get out of here, go, just leave me alone, I'm independent, I'm gonna do my thing. But, you know, at the same time, I need to learn how to put my sword down while also somehow asserting myself to explain to this person in a way that's not going to run them off, you know, that I have concerns, that I'm worried about. I don't want to upset them, but I need to know everything. You know, how do we handle this? How do we work this? Baby me through this relationship, because I don't want to screw anything up. So, you know, I feel like you have your Ace of Swords energy, but you kind of don't know what to do with it right now. This is just a confusing time for you, because you're in a relationship you just don't want to screw up, and that's not something that you're usually used to. So can we get another clarifier on that Ace of Swords in reverse, please? And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse again. And that tells me that, you know, it's in reverse, so you're gonna work it out. If you look at the Five of Pentacles, you know, you see someone chasing someone else, you see someone also, you know, hey, help me here. Or if you want to look at it adversely, you know, it's somebody who's kind of injured, or kind of a weight that's kind of slowing the other one down, however you want to look at it. But it's a struggle for money. One person's either the weight behind the other, or the other one's just like trying to really get away and being slowed down. You know, however you want to look at it, it's a struggle with the funds. And I think that's exactly part of your stress here, is what, you know, how do we handle all of that? You know, how do we handle certain aspects of this relationship? One of them being the financial things like that, because this is all very new to you. You know, usually you're like, I'll go on a date and yeah, he better pay, because if he doesn't, then, well, he doesn't get to see me again. Who cares? You know, because you don't care, you know, you just, it's whatever. And I'm not paying. He asked me out. Too bad. But this is a different type of relationship altogether. Altogether. This is something that you're both really trying to work out. So, but this tells me that you are going to work it out, because it's in reverse. You're coming together, you know, you're going to work it together to make sure that you understand how to work the finances in a way that it's not going to be a struggle. It's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be an issue. So I see that that's going to be resolved for you, I believe. One last clarifier here for our Aries, please. Woo. One last clarifier, please, Spirit, for our Aries going forward here. Let's see here. All right. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. And I think, to me, that just says, you know, King of Cups is somebody who has dominion over everything in relationships. And I read that as, because you are working together, because this is such a different relationship for you, because this is not where you want to be dominant. You want to put the sword down. You don't want to be dominant. You want everything to be such a nice, even, work together, good communication, you know, type of relationship. That's why this King of Cups energy is flipped. It's because you don't want either of you to have an upper hand, a strong authoritativeness on the relationship, and you don't want somebody to have a full, you know, power over all kinds of relationships. You want it to be just the two of you, and you want it to be a nice, even, shared, communicative relationship where it's just the two of you together. You're on an even level, and that you can share everything, feel comfortable together, get rid of the stress. You know, you're both, you know, trying to pick each other up rather than stab each other down. And, you know, everybody is working together to kind of make everything happen. So I feel like this is a relationship that will come. It will definitely come to fruition. It will definitely be good. I think you're going to get everything worked out. I don't see any issues here. It's just going to take good communication on your part, Aries. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck, and we won't take them in reverse. We'll just take them as they come, and just kind of get some future information here. Spirit, please, for our Aries. Can we get some future information, please, for our Aries? All right, what do we got here? 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we have strength. And again, it's going to take all your strength with this, Aries, because, you know, this is out of your normal scope. This is not something you're used to dealing with. So it's going to take your strength. It's going to take a lot to, 1, apologize for whatever you've done in the beginning, 2, open yourself up completely to say, hey, help me through this. Help me understand what you need out of a relationship, what I need out of a relationship. Let's work together. And 3, the strength to just step out of your own head a little bit with this fear and stress, because, you know, you're struggling over here over, can I trust this person? You're struggling over here over, you know, can I do this with this relationship? Can I make things work? Can I talk this out? Can I even open myself up? Is this something I can do? But you have the strength for all of this. You have plenty of strength and then some. You just have to put it into motion, and you want to, and you will. So I don't see that being a problem. The Hangman here, this is just saying that you guys are being, you know, thoughtful with each other. You're being considerate. Is the only way that you're going to be able to get through this. You're going to have to be thoughtful. Think through what you say before you say it. Think through what you want to do, what you want to accomplish with this relationship before you just fly off the handle and say things or do things. Discuss it, you know, think through it before you speak. I know that's hard for a lot of people to do. It's hard for me to do, but it's going to have to happen, or you're just going to constantly be having those miscommunications that cause problems, fights, everything. And you don't want to lose this person. I can read everything in this is telling me you do not want to lose this person. But you will not, because you have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is just abundance and happiness and joy and love and all that wonderful stuff in your relationship there. And that is what is going to end up for you. Absolutely. So I know that you are going to be reflective and take your time to go inside yourself and really be opening up yourself to this relationship, even though that's an uncomfortable spot for you and usually out of your comfort zone 100%. But I do believe you are going to do that for this person. This is the person that you're going to do it for. If you've never done it before even. And this is a person that you already know and that you are, you know, you have a relationship with now, just not this relationship, not the serious, long-term, possible life partner, forever relationship that you're going to be working towards. So I'll pull 3 cards here for some general advice, and hopefully you will, this will resonate with you or help you a little bit along your journey here. So see what we get here. So we have words of abundance. And I think, again, you're talking about finances throughout this entire time. It's a concern for you. And it's going to continue to be, because it's not just going to end, you know, the very start, you're concerned about how do we share a check at, you know, dinner, you know, that's beginning. But as you go down the road, it's going to be, how do we share bills, or do we share bank accounts, or, you know, if you get far enough into it. So this is going to be your whole life is conversations about funds and abundance and, you know, different goals and dreams and what you want to do with things. And so that's going to be an ongoing thing for you. You have to get communication open now so that you can do it continuously. Focus on your priorities. Well, this person's clearly your priority right now. And if you do not focus on learning how to open yourself up, be kind, be considerate of your words and thoughtful, and just really work on your communication skills, you're not going to be able to get this person. It's just not going to happen, because that's the key to everything right here, is the communication in this. This is out of your zone. But this person wants to help you, and you want to help them in life in general, but with this. So this person's not going to be harsh to you when you go to communicate with them. They're going to be happy that you tried to communicate with them. It's going to mean something to them. So believe in that. And this says employment change. And that could be because of any number of reasons. You may change jobs because, you know, they may live farther away. It could be a long distance thing, and you guys, to be together, you have to move, change jobs. You know, you may actually be working at the same job and they don't allow couples there. So one of you may choose to change jobs because you want to pursue the relationship. And that's policy, is you can't work together if you're a couple. I know some companies still have that policy, which is odd to me. But anyway, so, you know, there's a plenitude of reasons that this may happen. But, you know, if that is the case, I don't think it's going to affect your relationship in any way. If any reason, I think it would be because you're doing this because you want to perpetuate the relationship. So anyway, everything I see for you, Aries, is absolutely positive movement with this relationship. So this person is yours if you want them. They want you, you want them. I think everything looks amazing for both of you as long as you communicate. Just communicate. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you're going to get to that wonderful 10 of Cups energy that is just where you are so excited to be. So I hope you have a great day. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all those good things. And I hope to see you back. I'm hoping to do a general love reading before Valentine's Day for everyone. So if you're interested in that, please come back and check that out. Otherwise, you have a great week.